Now for Morning Rounds, joining us are CBS News Chief Medical Correspondent Dr. Jon LaPook and CBS News contributor Dr. Holly Phillips. First up this week, adolescence and sleep. The country's largest group of pediatricians says many of our kids need to start school later in the morning. John?
Vanita, this new report by the American Academy of Pediatrics points out that middle and high school students who don't get enough sleep can suffer physical and mental problems. Their studies can suffer too.
The new school year in Warrington, Virginia means an early start time for 16-year-old Kaya Olson. Classes here begin at 7:30 a.m.
We all showed up to school on the first day and all complained about how tired we were as soon as we walked in the door.
Only 13% of high school students get the optimal amount of sleep. That's 8.5 to 9.5 hours. The American Academy of Pediatrics believes this contributes to obesity, high blood pressure, and depression. Dr. Judith Owens is the lead author of the policy statement.
Getting less sleep is associated with poorer grades, with lower performance on standardized tests. So across the board, we see a whole host of very negative consequences.
The advisory panel suggests middle and high schools start their day no earlier than 8:30 a.m. It's estimated only 15% of high schools start at 8:30 a.m. or later. 40% start earlier than 8 a.m. We asked Kaya to keep a video diary documenting her struggles to get to sleep and wake up.
It's 6 a.m. and I just woke up after hitting my snooze button 3 times.
I'm only going to be able to go to school with 6, maybe 5 hours of sleep, and I'm not ready to learn and take tests and everything because I'm so tired. And then that stresses me out because I want good grades, but I'm tired.
Kaya's mother, Judy, believes changing start times would also change attitudes.
Every morning this week, she said to me, I hate school, I don't want to go to school. I don't think it's school that they hate. I think they hate getting up and getting out the door before 7 o'clock in the morning.
So it's not just fatigue, there's some medical consequences here.
Right, we heard about all the medical consequences in the piece, and it wasn't just obesity and depression, high blood pressure, and not doing well in school, but things like increased infections, not to mention crankiness, which I think we all see. And I think the thinking about sleeping has really changed. It's very interesting. We used to think you just sort of turned off, maybe you did some dreaming, that did something. But now we're finding out that during sleep we're repairing hormones, so a lot of the hormones that control appetite get reset. And that's why if you don't get enough sleep, you can eat more.
Right.
And in terms of infections, your immune system gets repaired. So there are a lot of things going on in sleep that we don't really totally understand, but that are important.